All right, welcome to the stream, everybody. Let me. Okay. Yep, welcome to the stream. And yep, hello Twitch, hello YouTube. Welcome to the stream, everybody. So today's stream it's going to be different because we're not going to play Final Fantasy 9, which is like the game that we're on right now. But I decided that we're not just going to play Final Fantasy 9, but let me play it as a background. So what are we going to do today? It's more on, let's see. I'll try to just lower down the resolution of this. This. Okay. Oh, I cannot change the size once I've choose the resolution. Alright, so yep, I'm just going to use it as a background for now. But what I'm planning to do today, that's why we mentioned on the title of the stream that um, I just decided that we're not going to play Final Fantasy IX for now, just because I feel like there's like a certain phase wherein you played this game a lot and somehow you have a feeling that you don't like to continue playing the game, like regardless of how much you really enjoy the game. But sometimes there's just this instance wherein I'd like to try to play a different game. I'm not sure if it's just me, but I think there's just like a phase like that wherein you play this game for a while. Like for example, for this specific game, like we played Final Fantasy IX, and then you think you reach a certain point wherein you already made a lot of progress, and for some reason you just don't like to play Final Fantasy IX, and you just like to check other games. So that's what I'm feeling right now. That's why we're not going to play the same game for today's stream, and we're just going to look for a video. Like maybe we're going to watch hidden gems of RPGs, and then if we find or we if we like found something that we would like to play, we're just going to buy that game in Steam, and that's the game that we're going to play for today's stream. So it's a different stream. I feel like I'm going to love this as well. Like you're just going to basically look for hidden gems, probably that you played a lot, you already played that you miss, and it's available, and you just play it for a day, and then after few weeks we're going to go back to our main game, because right now our main game it's still going to be Final Fantasy IX. It's going to be still the same game, and like what I've told you, I just feel like don't like to play that game right now. Again, I'm not sure why, but I think that there's just like kind of phase we're in. You play this game a lot and you enjoyed it, and suddenly you just like to look for a different game before going back to your main game. I'm not sure if it's just me, but that happened to me a lot of times, especially when I was like a kid. That's why maybe I do have like a lot of unfinished games. Like I remember like Legend of Dragoon, like Chrono Cross. So those are the games that I've enjoyed playing. I decided to stop playing it for a while. Then forget about going back to the game. So that's the only difference right now is where we do have plan to finish the games that we started, especially the main game, which is our main game right now is Final Fantasy IX. But yeah, I think that happened for players. So that's what we're going to do today. And what else? Yeah, happy holidays, everybody. Hope you have plans for your Christmas. Hope everybody is having a good weekend as well. And yeah, I recently bought this eyeglass of mine. So initially, I'm planning not to buy eyeglass with, what's the English of grado? In what's the English of grado? Not sure. But yeah, because this is something that I can reimburse, so I decided to just buy eyeglasses so that I can use it for work and also for playing. So as you guys know, I moved to a different role right now, so I'm more into the network security design of the industry. And so far I'm really enjoying what I'm doing. I feel like this is like a field wherein I love the day-to-day tasks so far. So I cannot say for sure once I already have the accounts with me, and if I already have like a lot of meetings already. But so far, doing the shadow, doing the training, I'm enjoying. It looks fun. Like the workload, the task on my role, it's really interesting. Something I'm really excited to do. And I'm also happy and grateful that the people, like my new colleagues, they are really great, and they're really good at the field as well. So I know that I'm going to learn a lot from them. Aside from that, my boss, like my manager, like my new boss manager, he also had a talk class Friday, and the funny thing is, the funny thing is, I just we talk about, and I I just like knew that he is also playing role playing games, which is really interesting. Like it's just nice to know that you meet people that who loves the same genre as you're enjoying right now. And when I told him that I do play like the old retro games like Legend of Dragoon, Lunar, like I've also told him that I'm so shocked as well because it's rare that someone knew or know about the such games, like especially when I tell someone that my all-time favorite game would be Lunar, the silver Lunar series, like on the PlayStation 1. Most of the time they don't know about the game. Because if there's like a role-playing game that's known by many, that's going to be Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest. So those are well-known series of RPG games. Right. So that's what we're going to do today. What else? Mm, yeah. So if you do have like recommendation on what kind of games it's like, but right now we're just limited on the games that we can buy in Steam at this moment. So that's the only cons right now. So we're going to watch videos, and then after that we're going to look at if there's like a remake port to Steam, and then let's see what we're going to happen. And right now, I think we do have just like certain requirements on the game that we're going to buy. Like for example, of course, it's something that looks interesting. Most of the time, it's going to be related to our genre, which is like RPG role playing games. Not sure if it like old or new games. I think since it's like Steam, we cannot really choose about it. And I feel like there should be like a cutscene, and controllers should be also compatible to that game because I don't like to play using mouse or keyboard. So there should be a cutscene. The characters should be interesting, and yep, the controllers should be also compatible to that game. Right. So I'm just going to play some videos here, and let's see what can we find. Then I'm just going to display it on our screen because I've watched a lot of videos, like I think a day or two, and I feel like there's like a lot of games that we can play. So that's what we're going to do. I'm just checking on my feed if we have like a good RPG game here listed. Alright, let me just close this one.
Hello everyone, Joel here. A while ago, we have discussed about some of the best turn-based JRPG games that deserve a perfect 10 out of 10 score. But then I realized we've never discussed about the same topic, but for the entire JRPG genre. With that in mind, this time I'll give you my recommendation for the best JRPG masterpieces that deserves a perfect 10 out of 10 score. And since there are lots of JRPG games that qualified for this topic, this video will act as the part 1 of the series. But before we go into the list, I want to introduce you to the best platform for buying games in this modern era, and it's called Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is the perfect place for you to shop in games these days. Your transactions are legit, fast, and their supports are ready 24/7, so you don't need to worry about anything. Do you think I was done? Not even close. They have lots of games for your favorite platforms, and they have the best deals as well. Instead of cutting your budget for dinner to buy new games, why not try instant gaming and eat healthy as well? All you have to do is just click my link in the description below, start searching for your favorite games, and use the activation code on your chosen platforms. By using my link, you're not only saving tons of money, but
By
also
many,
helping me to
that's going
support
to be
this
Final
channel.
Fantasy, Dragon
Alright then,
Quest. So
let's
those
get
are
back into the list. Terranigma is a rare example of a game that captures everything special about the 16-bit JRPG era and elevates it to timeless greatness. Its story of rebirth and exploration unfolds with emotional depth, guiding players through a world that constantly evolves with their actions. The intuitive combat, powered by Ark's fluid spear techniques and versatile magic rings, blends precision and pace
Terra Enigma. I've heard that when I'm playing like Chrono Trigger,
perfectly. Every
but the action RPG type, it doesn't. Of course, I haven't played it yet. I've played a lot of action RPG too, and sometimes it just depends on the vibes wherein you can connect with the game. But looking at the sc- the gameplay and like the videos that we're watching, for some reason I am not so sure if I'm going to connect with that game, the Terra Enigma. But I know it's really a great game because it's highly comparable. I always see it or I already see it on like top games like Hidden Gems. So that one looks so good, but we probably might need to skip that part or that game. But who knows? We might try that game too sometimes. Let's play.
location feels distinct, brought to life by breathtaking visuals and one of the most moving soundtracks ever composed. Even decades later, Terranigma stands tall, a flawless fusion of heart, gameplay, and world design. Terranigma is a rare example of a game that captures Tales of the Abyss stands as one of the defining entries in the Tales series, delivering a deep, character-driven JRPG experience that balances emotional storytelling with fast-paced action. Luke's transformation from a spoiled noble into a self-aware hero remains one of the genre's most satisfying arcs. The real-time combat, powered by Artes, phonon fields, and flexible party systems, keeps every encounter lively, while skits and side quests enrich the world with humanity and humor. Despite a few pacing quirks, Abyss excels in world building, writing, and engaging content.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I think Tale out of all the Tales series, Abyss is like my all-time favorite, if not one of my favorite games too. I remember playing this game when I was like probably elementary. Sadly, I was not able to finish the game. I think at the last part of it, I'm not so sure if the CD that I bought during that time, there's like
That balances emotional
something
storytelling
wrong with it.
with
Like
fast-paced action.
I
It was the
remember that
transformation
it
from a
keeps me
spoiled
repeating on
nobody
a
to a
certain
self-aware.
place on that story. And of course, since I'm just like elementary by that time,
Hero,
as I keep
remains
on
one of the
repeating those
genre's most
scenes,
satisfying arcs.
those
The
part
real-time
of the
combat,
game, I feel like
the
that there's something
boundless
wrong on the
freedom,
CD.
and
And
flexibility.
during that time, there's no such thing
With
as
every encounter life-like,
YouTube, and
each
you
different threat
can
lets you enrich the
watch
world in
what should you
infinity.
do on that part.
Humor,
So I
mistakes,
decided to,
pacing quirks,
and I was
abilities
not able to
excels in a
finish that
world
game.
full
But
of
again, I
variety and infinite
remember
content.
really enjoying Yeah, I totally
That
agree with
game.
that. I think out of all the Tales series, Abyss is like my all-time favorite, if not one of my favorite games too. What's wrong with playing? I remember playing this game when I was like probably elementary. Sadly, I was not able to finish the game. I think at the last part of it, I'm not so sure if the CD that I bought during that time, there's like those
The
part
real-time
of the
combat,
game. I feel like
the
that there's something
boundless
wrong on the
freedom,
CD, and during that time, there's no such thing
with
as
every encounter life-like,
YouTube, and
each
you
different threat
can
lets you enrich the
watch
world in
what should
infinity.
you.
Final Fantasy VI represents the golden age of 16-bit
Mm-hmm.
storytelling, where character, emotion, and ambition converge into a single unforgettable experience. From Terra's haunting journey to Kefka's chaotic
Even this one, like I remember playing this, but I only played in Game Boy and probably using like emulator back then. Because, but I played it when I was like probably high school. Also, one of the games that I'm not able to finish as well. For some reason, it does not connect me with the graphics or the design. But I'm like just high school back then when I started playing this game. But I remember like I tried playing it multiple times, but maybe we need to give it a go next time.
Rise, every moment feels purposeful and alive. Its world, scarred by war and
Mm.
powered by magic and machines, reflects humanity's constant struggle between hope and despair. The turn-based combat and Esper system offer limitless depth, letting every hero shine in unique ways. With its iconic music, layered narrative, and timeless art direction, Final Fantasy VI remains the standard by which classic RPGs are judged. Shining Force 2 perfects what its predecessor began, delivering one of the most polished tactical RPGs ever made. Every battle feels deliberate and rewarding, blending accessible grid-based combat with deep strategic nuance. The game's world is vibrant, its cast wonderfully diverse, and its progression system, complete with flexible promotions, adds endless replayability. Quality of life upgrades streamline the adventure, allowing the story and combat to shine brighter than ever. Decades later, its balance of charm, challenge, and tactical freedom remains unmatched. Shining Force 2 isn't just a classic, it's a benchmark of the genre's golden age.
Shining Force. Like I think I remember playing Shining Force, but I think it's on PlayStation 2. I'm not sure if that's the same Shining Force. Shining Force, PlayStation 2. I this one. I really enjoyed playing this game. Shining Force. No, not Shining Tears. Okay. I think this is the one that I've played before, and I'm not so sure. I played it in PlayStation 2, and I think this one is a multiplayer, and I enjoyed playing this game too. And I remember my character would be the crocodile here, because Shining Tears character. Let me see. I think there's a way for you, if I'm not mistaken, to choose like certain characters here, and my character that I really love playing on this RPG would be, this game is like a crocodile looking guy, because this is like a multiplayer RPG game. I think you kind of need to go to a certain towers. This one, look at this. I know that I love playing this game. I'm not so sure what's the character name, but for sure, I this must be like predecessor, like Shining Force might be like is it right? Predecessor is the means. Okay. Okay, so like yeah, the Shining Force might be the predecessor of Shining Tears, which is I really enjoy playing. Boy, this one have so much low rating, but I remember enjoy playing this game, and maybe just hard to understand what's happening during that time. But I remember that you have to go to a certain tower and then try to explore that tower. Try to explore that tower using as much as you can stay. But I'm not really sure what's the story about. Yeah, that might be. Again, I've looked it up. So this is like the predecessor of this game.
Shin Megami Tensei 4 stands as one of the 3DS's
Mhm.
most ambitious and unforgettable RPGs. Its story explores morality, power, and belief through a branching narrative that constantly challenges your choices. The world of Mikado and post-apocalyptic Tokyo feels alive, both haunting and fascinating, while the demons you recruit and fuse form the heart of its deep strategic combat system. The press turn battles reward precision, and the negotiation system gives every encounter.
Okay, so Shin Megami Tensei 4. For this particular Shin Megami, I haven't played it, but I remember playing the Shin Megami Devil Survivor. It's like a tactical RPG of Shin Megami, and I think it's one of the best tactical RPG that I've played. So that's really interesting. Like I played like the Shin Megami Tensei Devil Survivor, and this one. So I played this one in a DS version, and it's also one of those games that I really enjoyed playing, but I haven't finished this. But I think the main reason why I haven't finished this game is because it's really hard. Well, one of the reason it's hard, it's a very difficult RPG, and if you're like a kid, like if everything does not go well, it's seriously hard. You kind of just like to and happen to like look for a different game. You most likely just play a different game and forget about this game. But I remember I played this a lot. Played it a lot of hours. I spent a lot of hours playing this game, and I enjoyed it. Even the story, the story somehow it's really cool and interesting. Like I believe the main character is able to see like specific numbers on his like specific numbers on the people that he's talking to, and those number represents the time that the day the person leaves. So if that goes to zero, that person's there's something gonna happen that might cause that death. And as a character, as the main character, you have that also happens to your friends, to to the people that belongs to your team. So if the numbers goes to one or zero, you might be expecting a really hard battle or like a difficult battle in order for uh, that might cause the death of that person. So you are also, I believe, you 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 have the option if you're able to save that people or person. But I remember playing this game and thinking not to play it again, not because it's just hard, but the story is really insane that it creeps me out when I played it. Like even the music, the sounds of the Shin Megami Tensei Devil Survivor in DS, it's insanely scary. So yeah, that's one. But yeah, for this specific Shin Megami Tensei in 3DS, I haven't able to play it.
Their purpose, enhanced by atmospheric music,
So right
sharp
now we don't have anything that piques my interest
voice
yet.
acting, and endless replayability, this entry refines
Because if we
everything that
do,
defines a
we're
Sentai
going to look
experience.
like a
A
similar
masterwork of
game, or
dark
like if
storytelling.
there's like a remake on it on Steam, and that's what we're going to play for today. I don't know, just I think it's also fun to do documentaries like this, and
Disgaea
not
5
documentary, but
delivers
just
everything
putting
that
some
defines the
comments.
series at its peak. An endlessly addictive mix of tactical
I
combat,
played this
humor, and near
one.
limitless customization. Every system feeds into another, from reincarnating units to experimenting with new squads and subclasses, allowing players to create teams that feel truly their own. The modern design elevates the experience with sharp visuals and smooth
Okay, so this Gaia 5, I've also played this one, and this one just like recently released. So it's one of those games that I played after it was like released, and I get so excited about it because I'm huge fan of this guy. How to pronounce this guy? This guy. This guy pronunciation. How can we this
Disgaea.
this guy? Because I'm a huge fan of like this guy. I finished like this guy. I believe I finished this guy too. The one, what's this guy one? This one too. I really love this game. Fion. I can't remember, but I think I either finished one or two or both of them, and that's a main reason that I get so excited when this guy was released on Steam because well we don't have any console right now as you can see, so I'm mainly just playing in Steam. But again, once we have consoles, we're going to start looking for games that's only available for console. But yeah, I totally agree that this game is really good. I think most of the Sky games are really fun to play with. It's very addictive. If you're not into the series, you might as well would like to check it out. But I remember enjoyed playing this Gaia 1 and this Gaia 2, the penguins. It's just so addictive to play those games.
Smoother effects, while new mechanics like the mate class and squad bonuses keep battles engaging. Beneath its comedic tone lies one of the deepest strategy RPGs ever made, rewarding creativity and persistence in equal measure.
Yeah, I still remember these characters.
Claire Obscure Expedition 33 is a debut RPG that
Okay, so of course this one everyone knows about this game. It's like the game of the year.
confidently brings
Let's
against
skip
the
this
specific
one.
mechanics
It's one of my lists, but right now I can't play it because my I mean, the specs of my hardware right now, I don't think it will suffice or like meet the requirements needed to play this game. But it's already on one of my lists
reward
too.
planning and
It's
experimentation.
already part of my
Its
bucket
evocative
list to play this
French-inspired
game.
world, expressive performances, and stunning soundtrack turn every moment into an emotional journey. Claire Obscure is concise, polished, and unforgettable, a modern RPG classic. Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Age brings Ivalice back to life with polish, balance, and modern improvements that enhance its time.
Okay, so this one I also would like to play this game. I remember this game a lot because I used to watch my cousin play this game, and I'm really amazed on the battle system and even the design, like the the characters, like the scenes, like the world itself. Even if you don't know the story or like what's happening, just looking at the designs back then. Like I remember watching this on PlayStation 2, and I'm just so amazed with the graphics and the scenes and the environment of this game. But yeah, it's also one of the things that I really love to play. It has this very interesting battle system that I've never encountered before. So I really would like to also check this one. I totally agree with this.
Time
I only play Van on like Final Fantasy Tactics. Like it's like on the I believe it's on the DS version wherein you can recruit Van as your character. So I kind of know the character of this game because I'm able to recruit him on Final Fantasy Tactics, Final Fantasy Tactics in DS version. It's quite interesting to see sometimes how the worlds of different Final Fantasy connects to each other.
timeless brilliance. Its politically driven story feels more grounded than most JRPGs, focusing on loyalty, war, and freedom rather than cosmic fate. The Gambit system remains revolutionary, letting players fine-tune combat behavior with precision and strategy. The revamped Zodiac job system gives every character a clear role, deepening party customization and tactical depth. With improved visuals, faster pacing, and the new trial mode, this remaster transforms a great classic into a definitive experience of intelligent RPG design. Chrono Trigger is a timeless masterpiece that deserves every bit of acclaim it has
Okay,
received.
okay, of course, Chrono Trigger. Who doesn't know Chrono Trigger, right? So it's one of always like one of the greatest games ever created. And imagine this game was released around like Super Nintendo, and having that kind of game that's very rare during that time to have like the whole world, like the story, how long you're going to play it, and I just can't imagine playing it on the actual Super Nintendo at that time. But yeah, I remember playing this game a couple of times also, probably around high school as well. And I think I tried to emulate this in a Super Nintendo too, and even the DS version I tried to play, but I wasn't able to finish for some reason. At somewhere in the middle, I get tired of it and just stop playing the game. I know right now we might try to play it again so that we can finish all the story of this game. But it's still good. I remember enjoy having fun playing this game. Just the battle system, the story, and like the visuals, like how the scene was created. And I know I'm going to enjoy that game. And again, like what I've told you, I don't even know how I keep on changing. I think it's just normal before it that you just keep on changing games, even if you love some of the games. That's why we have so many unfinished business or unfinished games. That's all I can say.
From the very first moments, it draws players into a vibrant, fully realized world where time travel isn't just a gimmick, it shapes the story, the environment, and the stakes at every turn. The characters are distinct and memorable, each with their own motivations and side quests that enrich the narrative, while the combat system blends strategy and creativity with its tech combinations and three-character battles. Replayability is built in with multiple endings and New Game Plus, ensuring each playthrough feels fresh. Combined with impeccable art and a legendary soundtrack, Chrono Trigger remains a perfect example of JRPG excellence.
Uh,
Dragon Quest XI is a masterclass in JRPG design, effortlessly blending story, world building, and gameplay into an unforgettable experience. Following the luminary on his epic journey, the game presents a fully realized world rich with character, detail, and emotion,
just
where each
realized.
village, town, and dungeon feels alive. Combat is turn-based yet strategically engaging, with party swaps, skill grids, and equipment systems offering meaningful choices without overwhelming the player.
Dragon Quest 11. I think the
Exploration
one that
is
I
rewarding.
played would be the Dragon Quest 9 in DS. Like what? Uh, Dragon Quest, Dragon Quest, Nintendo DS. Yeah, I played the 9, the Sentinel of the Starry Stars. Right, something's wrong with the camera again. It keeps on stopping. It's again freezing. So yep, um, going back, Dragon Quest. I also love this series. I haven't played a lot of it, but I play some like what like the nine. I remember also finishing this game. It's good to really like go back to this like top videos or hidden gems or top JRPG. It just kind of helps you remember the games that you played because right now, to be honest, like I almost forgot I played this game, but I know that I enjoy this one. I also probably play some of the series before, but really not get into totally like finishing the games because it's very popular. Like if you're playing Final Fantasy, for sure, you know what Dragon Quest is.
Rewarding with hidden treasures, side quests, and ambient storytelling that make the world feel lived in. Coupled with superb voice acting, a stunning HD presentation, and a memorable soundtrack, Dragon Quest XI achieves near perfect execution and earns its 10 out of 10 rating.
Oh, Trails
Trails in
is
the Sky First Chapter remake is a flawless introduction to one of the deepest and most rewarding JRPG series. From the moment you step into Liberl, the world feels alive, with NPCs reacting to events, side quests offering meaningful character moments, and exploration constantly revealing new details. The story focuses on Estelle and Joshua's journey to become bracers.
okay. So even this game, like I played it on the oldest version, like the 2D, 3D kind of thing, and I'm just so happy to see these games that are being remake and put them into to like almost like a real life design because I played it in old version like Trails in the Sky. Old. Yeah. I'm trying to remember where did I Trails in the Sky console original. It's like giving like Legend of Legaia, like Skies of Arcadia vibe. Where did I play this game? Oh, so this one was released on PlayStation Portable PSP. I probably played the emulated version because I don't have a PSP before. Yeah, I think I remember playing a lot of emulated games after like the PlayStation 1. Yeah, I remember playing this game. For some reason I also stopped playing this game in the middle. I still remember that this one is not an easy game. I did not like have an easy time on playing this game. I also enjoyed this one, and for some reason, I just stopped playing the game and forget why I stopped playing the game. But I know it's one of those games that I really enjoyed and just suddenly stopped playing the game for some reason. Maybe because you have so many games to choose from, and you just get excited to know more about other games, and then you suddenly stop playing the games that such as this.
But it never feels predictable thanks to a rich supporting cast and carefully paced narrative. Combat combines quick and tactical modes with timeline and bonus manipulation, while the orbment system allows for flexible strategic growth. With stellar voice acting, music, and cutscene direction, Trails First is a perfect achievement in RPG design.
I'll show you the essence of beauty. Let us
The Suikoden 1 and 2 HD remaster proves that
Do we
even
have this
decades-old
on Steam?
classics can shine in a modern format.
Oh my
The
god.
stories remain impeccable, weaving personal stakes and political intrigue across hundreds of characters with skill and heart.
Yeah, I think
The
Suikoden
remastered's
is one
Polish
of.
localization clarifies dialogue while keeping the original charm, and upgraded visuals, including HD backgrounds, spell effects, and character portraits, enhance the experience without altering the pixel art soul of the games. Combat sees minor tweaks like improved auto battle, speed up options, and difficulty settings, though core mechanics and inventory quirks remain.
That's something I don't like about games that be imported to the PC. Like they give you so much option, so much flexibility that I don't think it add up or it adds to the value of the game. Like having difficulty changes in the battle. I don't. I'm not a
For
fan of
fans and
those.
newcomers alike, these definitive editions deliver Suikoden at its finest.
Ah, this one we could put it on the list as something that we can prospect to buy if ever that we decided to just really play a different game today. And yeah, this one looks good to me. Suikoden. Oh, okay. So it's already in a bundle. Ooh, it's also even on sale. hmm So it's one and two already. That's nice. Like we can buy one and two. Also,
Koden is a JRPG series that tells its story through more than 100 unique characters. The two original titles have been united for the latest consoles as Suikoden 1 and 2 HD Remaster.
that's nice because we're going to play
Suikoden
two
1 Gate Rune War
series.
is where it all started. The Empire is in chaos due to a violent tyrant, once a renowned hero. Our hero stands up as the leader of the Liberation Army and gathers allies to fight against the oppressive rule. Ideals, honor, friendship,
Wow.
loyalty, love, ambition. Various ideas swirl under two different flags, the Liberation Army and the Imperial Army. Suikoden 2, Dunan Unification War is the direct sequel.
Wow, that looks cool. Like I'm tempted to buy that, so we might consider that on the game that we're going to buy if we go continue play a new game today. It's also good that it's on the Steam version, so we're not going to have a hard time looking for it. It's nice because I played also a lot of Suikoden. Like I played the Suikoden DS version. My God, I played a lot of. I also enjoy this one, but it's not always on the top. So maybe yeah, I remember this character. They look like came from an anime. I don't know why we don't have so much love on this series. Like I remember playing this and enjoyed it too. Well, let's watch the trailer. I remember playing this game, enjoyed it also, and also I finished this one. So it's one of those games that
Rated everyone
once you started playing, you're not going to
10 and up.
stop. It's one of those games. So I don't know why we don't have so much love on this
Adventure
game. Look at that. It
of a lifetime.
looks like an anime. So yeah, I remember like it seems like you're playing Ragnarok in an RPG or JRPG. So I remember playing this game and I finished it straight through. Like you can't even notice the time when you're playing this game. So again, I don't know why we're not receiving so much love on this specific series in Suikoden, but I haven't played the one and two, so I probably need to check those out and compare the the vibe that I'm receiving to that game. But yeah, again, I would like to point that out that this is really a good series, and I'm not so sure why we're not receiving so much love on this. Let's play the trailer.
Awaits. Suikoden Tierkreis.
Tierkreis. What does Tierkreis means?
From the remnants of battles lost.
Oh my god. It's giving me nostalgia.
emerge. A more powerful force will assemble.
What I love about Suikoden is that since they always have this many characters, like there's always like a split battle system where you're going to decide which will be Team A and Team B. So in that case, you need to make sure that you improve your like a lot of characters, not just like your main characters, because there will always be like part of the story wherein you have to split the group, and then on those group you will choose which will be like the group A, like probably 3 person or 3 characters, and group B you also have to choose 3 to 4 person, and you just need to make sure that all of them are properly equipped and trained.
And war for the infinity will rage once again.
Oh my god, it's really like an anime.
RPG of all time.
The deepest hand, what
Featuring the deepest handheld RPG of
hand
all
of this
time.
handheld? Wow.
Featuring a rich online community. This March, the fight of your life comes to the Nintendo DS.
Turkeys. Wow,
Suikoden Tierkreis.
Turkeys.
Available March 2009.
And the trailer, I'd like to say I love the trailer.
Trails
But-
to Azure delivers a masterful continuation of the Crossbell saga,
Mhm.
blending political intrigue, character-driven storytelling, and tactical combat into a cohesive experience.
This one
The
looks
special
nice.
support section faces escalating challenges, and the expanded core cast receives rich development without overwhelming the narrative. Combat remains strategic, enhanced by the burst system and the introduction of Master Quartz, offering flexibility and depth, while visuals retain their retro charm and audio excels with a stellar soundtrack and Japanese voice acting. Minor pacing issues and repetitive humor appear. Still, the game's story, world, and mechanics combine to make Trails to Azure an essential, near-perfect JRPG experience.
Wow. I think this one just a newly released series, right? The Trails to Azure. We might also consider this one. Oh, just like release like 2025? Really? January 24. Release. This one looks good. Oh no. It's 2011. I haven't played this one and heard. That's why it looks old. I thought, wow,
Xenogears stands as a landmark JRPG that
Yeah.
tells a sprawling, ambitious story.
it's the thing with Xenogears, like it's only exclusive to PlayStation 1. That's why if you like to play it and you really would like to enjoy it, you probably need to buy the actual console instead of doing the emulated one.
with deep
But for this one, I also played this game. I've enjoyed it, and like what I've told you, I think I played this one in an emulator when I was like high school as well. And of course, it's an emulator, and the game is really complicated. It's one of those games in the emulated, like in emulator, wherein you're going to have problems with just because how complex the game the games are, and this is one of those games. Like you can play games in emulator without problems, but this is like those games that if you really would like to play, you probably just need to have the original CD and console on this time. But during this time, I believe we don't have PlayStation 1 anymore. It's already broken, so I don't have chance to play it in actual PlayStation 1 console.
deeply personalized combat, and a striking tech punk visuals.
Just give me a moment, I'll be back, and we're going to continue reviewing this kind of games. And again, we're going to choose one at the end. And if we have, hopefully we can start the game and let's see how far can we go with that story. Again, we should be playing Final Fantasy 9 right now, but like what I mentioned, there's just this phase wherein you play a game, you've played a lot, you made a lot of progress, and for some reason you just would like to look for a different game, and I think this is the time. So that's why I'm looking for games that we can do as a side quest, and we don't know what will happen after we try the game, right? And maybe the reason why we're doing this is because in Final Fantasy 9 we've made a lot of progress, and I think it's about coronation to Garnet. It's going to be a whole new adventure once that happens. I don't believe it's going to be the ending yet, knowing how long previous games are. And I remember, if I remember it right, Final Fantasy 9 is like 9 or 4 CDs game before. So that's how cool it is, right? Okay, I'll be back. I'm just going to go for a little break, and we're going to go back review this games, all of it. Right. Hello, hello. I'm sorry about that again. Right. So we're going to go back reviewing these games, and again at the end, hopefully we can start a new game, and hopefully going to enjoy whatever game we're going to choose in the end. Right. So let's go.
Style. Its turn-based battles and action point system allow for strategic, chainable attacks that reward skill and planning, while mech
Like
combat
when I played this game, like what I mentioned last time, like when I played this game, I really never thought about the story of the game, like how controversial the story, but you're just so into the game because of the gameplay with the robots, with with the the fighting system, the world itself is really beautiful by itself. But when you're playing this when you're a kid, like me, I haven't really like thought about how controversial the story was during that time. So yep,
adds a
it's also one of those games that on our list to finish. Like what I've told you, like I believe there's just so many great games before that I can explain why it's so beautiful, why it's so great, that I'd really love to play all of those games again and finish it, of course.
thrilling scale unmatched on the PS1. The narrative explores complex themes of identity, trauma, and faith anchored by richly developed characters and cinematic cutscenes. Despite dated dialogue and occasional tedious encounters, the game's artistic vision, epic score, and inventive mechanics create an unforgettable experience, proving Xenogears remains a timeless, essential classic worthy of a perfect score.
Whoa, whoa,
Nier
whoa.
Automata is an extraordinary action RPG that fuses hack and slash, shooting, and exploration into a seamless experience. Players traverse a desolate post
Okay, so this one, for some reason, I don't really like this game. I mean, it's not that I don't like, maybe I don't give it a chance that much, but when I played it when it was released, it just did not connect with me. But I think it's still a good game. But for some reason, it did not connect with me.
apocalyptic Earth as androids battling machines, navigating expansive open areas with fluid controls and parkour-style movement. Combat is dynamic and customizable, with upgradable weapons, AI pods, and plug-in chips enabling countless strategic approaches. The story, while occasionally convoluted, delivers unforgettable moments and philosophical themes enhanced by excellent Japanese voice acting. Visually striking and paired with a phenomenal soundtrack, the game balances chaotic battles with moments of quiet exploration. Its gameplay, world design, and soundtrack combine to make Nier Automata a definitive masterpiece experience.
Seized from enemy unit. Marking weak point. Seize its control system.
Okay, what's this game?
Metaphor Refantasio is
Wow.
a masterful RPG that blends Atlus' signature turn-based combat with deep
Okay.
social systems and a politically charged narrative. Players
This is from Atlus. So this is the first time I've heard this one. Metaphor de Fantasio. Maybe this is the time wherein I'm so busy grinding, doing like adult stuff kind of thing. And this one I never like most of the thing that was mentioned here, I've heard it, but this is the first time I heard this game, and it's from Atlus, so it's weird for me not able to play this or even like notice this game. Whoa, how much is this one on Steam? Let's see, Metaphor. So that's also on our list, the possible game that we're going to play, Metaphor, that we're going to buy at least. Oh, really? Wow. Let's watch the trailer of this game. I've never heard of this game, to be honest. Like it's so weird. It's so weird because Even though that I stopped playing for quite a while, like for probably years until I get back to streaming and playing game. Most of the time I've heard the games and kind of know about it, but this one I never heard this one, and it's just like 2024. Whoa, 2024. Wow, really?
You think you have the strength to protect the weak?
Whoa.
Then prove to me these are more than empty words.
In every age, the cause and effect are the same.
Hmm.
People learn fear, become
Wow.
slaves to their anxiety.
Okay, one thing that we need to check is this. Okay, your Xbox controller. That's nice that they know that I'm using Xbox controller. And let's see the requirements. G. The problem with this is like if I'm streaming a game, I need to make sure that this is like higher than my specs because right now, like what I've told you guys, I don't have very high specs hardware right now versus RTX 350. I need to make sure that. Oh my god. Okay. I'm using RTX 350, right? So I think I can play this game. Like it's something that my laptop like can manage. I don't know if got the right term, but yeah, let's see. I have 16 gig RAM. Like I can manage playing it while also 7 Gen i5. Let me just check my whole specification just to make sure we're able to. But this one looks great. I haven't heard this one. Like again, I'm so amazed right now that I haven't heard this game. Like what I've told you, even if I'm not playing a lot of games over the past years, but most of the time I've heard every single one that's really good game. Maybe just because of my feed. Okay, RTX 3050 Ti. Versus versus GTX 970. Okay. Okay, I think I'm all good with this. The iCore would be i5 and just like okay, so according to AI, we're good with this. Even the what's my processor again? A5 tension. Okay. Oh, oh, oh. Let's try to watch this one. Ooh. But I get excited when I watch this game. Like I remember I'm really a fan of Atlus even before. Like even on the PlayStation 1 era. Like Final Fantasy are so famous back then. So if you can see like Squaresoft or Square or something like that, developer, you know it's going to be a good game. And I'm always a fan of Atlus, even before that. Whenever I see Atlus on the game that I used to buy before, I get so excited about it. I remember a lot of games like the Rhapsody, like those are like PlayStation games. The Hoshigami is Atlus, right? Hoshigami, is it Atlus? Okay, yeah, Hoshigami is Atlus. So I remember when I play this game or when I first run it on the PlayStation 1, I get so excited about those games because I can see it's Atlus and it's not Squaresoft or Square Enix. Not because I don't like games from Square Enix, but I just feel like whenever I play Atlus before, like PlayStation 1 era, it's like a hidden gem already. Like no one knows about it, and I get so excited to play that game. So Hoshigami, Rhapsody, I think this these are the games that I play in PlayStation 1. And is it Atlus or no? Oh yeah, it's Atlus. Yeah. I remember like buying PlayStation 1. I'm looking for that sign on the CD, and when I see that it's there's like plus points on my how I will decide to buy that game. So yeah.
Navigate the kingdom of
Okay, let's just watch the trailer here.
Anxiety. Suffer.
Wow.
If you want to overcome your hardest
I'm also like fascinated that this one is not hype, or maybe it was hype already and just started to lie low and people just start forgetting about the game.
challenges, you'll have to face them yourself.
Wow. Really? The Dragon.
Face them yourself.
One of the best. I like to watch the com.
You'll have to face them yourself.
One of the games that Atlus has ever made. Period. Wow. Just wow. The com. Poetic. Metaphor.
Lies in the soul that stands firm against its
Wow.
fears.
Even the monster designs. How come that I've never heard of this game? Seriously, I'm not sure why. I'm not I'm not like I haven't heard this game before. That's so weird. I mean, just watching the trailer itself it makes me want to play this game. And it's from 2024 and the requirements is not so high. Again, look at the requirements. It's not so high. Something that we can do well while we stream, right? So nice. Now let's continue. Immersive. That's what we want. That's what we want, like an immersive game.
The power of magic is born.
I just hope this is not overhyped, but even the enemies like the monsters, it's very intriguing.
We may struggle with fear and anxiety, but we shape our own destiny. With our own hands.
Attack in any number.
That looks like a bad guy. Metaphor. Oh my god, play the demo. Can we actually play the demo here? How about we play? Add to cart. 35th digital anniversary edition. Royal bundle. Of course, we're just going to buy the. Oh, we can actually play the demo. Add to library. Okay. Oh my god, are we really going to play this demo? Prologue demo. Don't tell me we're going to download the 53 gig just for the demo. Oh my god. At least we have a demo. Like, that's really nice. Like, we can.
Uchronia through a
Watch the
calendar-based
demo.
structure, balancing dungeon
I mean-
exploration, side quests, and relationship building, all while participating in a high-stakes election. Combat is strategic and versatile, with the archetype system and synthesis attacks offering rich customization. The game's world is visually striking, and Shoji Meguro's orchestral score enhances both
Wow. Wait. Does it looks like obscure? I mean, the Expedition 33. like like clear obscure expedition learning.
Dramatic
Why no
and
one
quiet
talks about
moments.
this game? I
With
feel like
its
there's
refined
a
systems,
certain
compelling characters, and impactful narrative, Metaphor Refantasio earns a masterpiece title
like
in the JRPG genre.
yeah, I think there's a certain influence of this game on the Clear Obscure Expedition 33. And I'm so shocked that no one's talked about this game after Expedition 33 is so hype right now. If there's like an actual influence, but just by looking at it, like the design, the gameplay, I think somehow there's like an influence, major influence of this Expedition 33 to that Metaphor game.
Fire Emblem Three Houses delivers a masterclass in tactical
This one,
storytelling, blending deep strategy with meaningful character development. Its vast monastery hub invites exploration, teaching, and interaction, making every day feel purposeful. Combat is tense and varied, enhanced by customizable
Fire
battalions,
Emblem.
repositioning abilities, and a refined weapon system.
Fire Emblem is one of
Character
those
growth feels
tactical
rewarding,
RPG that's
both in abilities and personal bonds, and the brand
like Fire Emblem are it's like one of those tactical RPG that's so addictive, and you have to play certain battles many times if we can actually accomplish or finish the game. And it takes you like an hour or two just even a single battle. I remember playing this on Game Boy. I think Super. What's the earliest Fire Emblem? I remember playing it in Game Boy. Uh, Release. Yeah, probably Game Boy Advance. I know there's a lot more than the old one. Hmm, Game Boy, yeah, I think that's one. I even played this Nintendo. Sorry, I don't play that. That's too old.
branching storylines provide unique perspectives across all three houses. Side activities, from fishing to tournaments, add layers of engagement, while New Game Plus ensures replayability. With polished presentation, immersive music, and a world that reacts to every choice, it stands as a definitive JRPG experience. Persona 5 Royal elevates an already exceptional game into a definitive JRPG experience. Its Tokyo setting and surreal palaces are expanded with new districts, collectibles, and side activities, making exploration deeply rewarding. Combat is tighter and more versatile, with revamped abilities, showtime attacks, and fusion alarms adding strategic depth. The third semester introduces compelling new characters and story arcs that enrich the existing narrative while challenging players' moral and tactical decisions. Relationships with confidence feel meaningful, and small gameplay enhancements reduce grind without sacrificing challenge. Royal refines every aspect of Persona 5,
Okay, so hold on, I'll be back.